So,
All right,
welcome
thank you.
everybody to the Canada Specialist Program webinar series supported by Air Canada, Destination Canada. Introducing Bernard, who is the travel trade specialist at Destination Greater Victoria. I also note he used to be a kayak guide in Victoria, so he knows this region and the people really well, right?
I like to think so, yeah. Yeah, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to share a little bit about Victoria. And yeah, as Charlie mentioned, I'm a travel trade specialist. And after work, I often spend my time in the Victoria waters. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that as we go along.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. We are just going to sort of kick off with some of the basics in case anybody is not that familiar with Victoria. So Victoria's Vancouver Island. How do you get to Vancouver Island? Where's Victoria?
Yeah, so you can see in this this map here a little bit more about where Victoria is in relation to Vancouver, as well as Seattle. So in this red circle that's just popped up, you can see where that is, as well as Vancouver and Seattle, which are easily, there's many routes to get to Victoria from those two places. So getting here, you can do it in a few ways from Vancouver. BC Ferries, of course, does many trips every day from the Moisan terminal into the Greater Victoria region. You can also take a seaplane, which is I think, one of the best ways to do it. If you can, you would arrive right into the downtown inner harbor, and you would leave from Vancouver's inner harbor. And for those, for the very high end, we also have a helijet option that will fly you into downtown as well. Of course.
Oh, and then
I'm skipping through. And then I just have a few more things to say about getting here too. From Washington, we also have the FRS Clipper, which comes from Seattle every day. We also have the Blackball Ferry, where you can bring a car on and drive, or Kenmore Air, which flies from Seattle and lands in the downtown inner harbor. Of course, we are a cruise ship port of call. So if you are selling cruises, we do have many arrivals via cruise, and it's a great way to come into Victoria for a day and explore. Of course, we also have the Victoria International Airport with many different international airlines flying in daily. And yeah.
So yeah, lots of options and lots of great connections from the US as well and from Canada. So yeah, that's awesome. And then once you're there, what's the best way to get around Victoria?
Absolutely. Well, the best way when you're in the downtown area, I would say, would be by foot, by bike. From this place specifically, from the airport, we don't have Uber in Victoria just yet. So as you can see, there are many taxis available, and that would be the best way to get to the downtown core from our airport or from the Swartz Bay terminal up at the top of the peninsula.
Cool, thank you. We'll just talk a bit about Victoria itself now. So what are you best known for?
We are known for a lot of things, and many of them, go around our fantastic weather here. So, for one, our gardens and parks are amazing. This is Beacon Hill Park. This image here. This is a public park. You can come and visit. There's no cost of entry to go into this one, but it's not the only one in town. We have many others that are like it and even more grand. We also are very connected to nature. We have we're right on the ocean, and we have many beautiful parks, as mentioned, that really focus on that, those natural aspects and those older trees. And you can come and see that coastline very easily from Victoria. We have a really rich history, not just Indigenous people. Of course, that is a very important part of our of the way this land has been stewarded for so long. We also have one of the I believe the second oldest Chinatown in North America, second only to San Francisco, and the oldest in Canada. And we also have a deep connection to the English heritage and you'll see that in a few slides too. And lastly, outdoor adventure, my favorite. I love getting out onto the water in Victoria, and you can do it in many ways, like stand-up paddleboarding as we see here, or kayaking, and there's many more ways to get out and hike and explore.
Cool, thank you. Loving all those themes. Yes, can you tell us a bit about just some of the specific must-sees and do's when you get to Victoria?
Absolutely. Right in the inner harbor, right along the way, is the Royal BC Museum. It's been voted the #1 museum in Canada by TripAdvisor many times over. And it is one of the best places to come, and especially with a family. There's so many little interactive pieces, great way to learn about the natural history of the area. And they have so many rotating exhibits going on. They recently had the Wildlife Photographer of the Year exhibit, and they will be bringing in a few different interesting exhibits about, for example, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, and there's also IMAX films to go with it. The Malahat Skywalk, if sometimes you can see funny pictures of this strange spiral tower up into the sky if you go to
Awesome.
the Tourism Victoria website, and it is a really fun place to come. You can see in this picture there's the net at the top, which is a bit of a, pulls your stomach up a little bit. It's a little freaky to stand up there, but it gives a stunning view of the Saanich Peninsula. On a clear day, you can see well onto the mainland from it, and there's also a slide that goes with it, which is quite a thrill to go down.
Yeah, I think the slide sounds cool. That was such a cool thing to add in.
It's a blast. It's a ton of fun, and it works really well for all ages as well. So and it's accessible, so it's wheelchair accessible. It's a spiral ramp, which makes it really easy for people of all ages and all mobility levels to enjoy. Next up, we have Butchart Gardens, another one of our Canadian signature experiences. I kind of skipped over a couple there, but we do have many of them. This is one of them, the Butchart Gardens. It is a National Historic Site of Canada since 2004, and year-round you can go and find amazing blooms and these rotating events. Even Christmas, for example, they deck the whole place in lights, and it is stunning. I mentioned our British heritage, and we have lots of high tea as well. And this is what it looks like at the Empress, the Fairmont Empress downtown. Yeah, it is a gorgeous layout, but it's not the only place that offers it. We of course have the Butchart Gardens, which offer 2 Abakazi Gardens, the Pendray Inn and Tea House, another one of our accommodation options. And a few other things. Shopping and markets. Victoria is really well known for its vibrant downtown. You can see the beautiful buildings here, the unique architecture, and very walkable city make it a great destination to come and check out some shops, some artisanal goods. Fisherman's Wharf is quite a unique site. It's a little floating village off the side of the water, or off the side of the coast near the inner harbor, and a great place to go. You can catch the harbor ferry from there, that little taxi branded little boat that you can see here. It's a great way to get around the inner harbor. I mentioned Chinatown. This image here is from Fantana Alley, and another great place to check out the shops. It has a rich history, and I really recommend doing a walking tour in there if you have the chance. And whale watching and wildlife viewing, another Canadian signature experience that you can do in Victoria. The Juan de Fuca Strait, which is where Victoria lies, and if you look to the south from Victoria, you'll be looking over the Juan de Fuca Strait. It is a world-class whale watching destination. You'll see many orcas that live there year-round. There's some transient orcas that come in and graze there during the feeding season, and many other whales will show up and take their time in here. Cycling, I mentioned, it's a very easy city to get around when you're in the downtown area. Cycling tours, there are plenty of them. and it's a great way to explore. Kayaking and stand-up paddleboarding, of course, is another great place, a great one to do.
Awesome. So much to do. Absolutely love it. And like you say, it's a city, but so many outdoors adventures and very walkable. So such a lovely city. Bringing back some great memories for me. It's been a while, so I we think I need to get back.
Yeah, come on back. Well, we'd love to have you.
So moving on from what there is to see and do, we're going to talk about some accommodation options now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Our next one, our accommodation options. We have something for all kind of price points, all levels, all categories. Our comfort hotels, for example, you can see here we have the Pendray Inn. You can see the outside of it. Doesn't really look like a comfort level hotel. Looks like kind of a castle. It is pretty stunning to stay there, right in the downtown core. And we have many other options like it, including the Vic, which just opened up downtown. So we have a brand new hotel we're very excited about and excited to have more beds. So we have over 6,000 beds available in the downtown area and around the Victoria area. So something for everyone here. Our boutique and superior hotels. Another thing to mention is, there are our boutique and superior hotels. It's hard to classify, but I would say the Inn at Laurel Point really shines. It is a very sustainably oriented hotel, and something that I think is very noteworthy is that they're the first carbon neutral hotel in British Columbia. Hotel Grand Pacific is another one right in the downtown core, which is quite beautiful and has a brand new restaurant that is really worth trying. And lastly, our luxury hotels, the Fairmont Empress. I don't think I need to introduce that one. It is a crown jewel in Victoria. We love it dearly, and it is a sight to behold inside and out, as well as the Oak Bay Beach Hotel, which is a little bit further away from the downtown core, but offers mineral baths and one of the best spots out there. I'd also like to note that these two hotels are now biosphere certified. So they're sustainable options for people looking for environmentally conscious accommodation options. And that means that they're consistently taking more and more steps to become more and more sustainable. It's not just that they're not just checking boxes. They're really working with the community to make that a continuous growth for them.
Yeah, and that's so good to hear. Like we said, that's the sustainability that's coming in now is really important. And it's also important to know that it's a journey, right? For all these
Absolutely.
as an accommodation. So it's just great to see that being embraced, and it's on its way.
Absolutely. And I forgot to note that earlier on. Greater Victoria is now a biosphere certified destination, and we're the first urban destination in the US or Canada to hold that certification. So we're really excited about that, and that means that we're taking steps to getting more and more of our members up to that level as well.
Yeah, awesome. Leading the way. It's great to hear. Thank you. We will start to wrap things up now as well. So where can we find more information, more resources? What have you got for us, Bernard?
Yeah, our website is a great resource. tourismvictoria.com/travel trade. We have itineraries there. We have our travel trade planner. Our newsletter sign up is there. We also have a great image and video library for you to access. All you need to do is sign up. Our travel trade planner, this is our new one for 2023 that you are getting a sneak preview of here. It'll be available soon on our website. Cool. And you'll get plenty of information in here about what to do, a sample itinerary, how to get here, as well as a list of our hotels and the amenities they offer, including you see here just on the edge of that furthest right page, those little leaf icons, which will note the biosphere certified and biosphere committed hotel partners that we have in the city.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I've been Bernard Rechico. I hope this has been helpful for everybody. If you'd like to reach out, there's my information. Yeah, happy to chat, happy to provide more stuff as well. We do also have an attractions pass program, And if you're already on your way over to Vancouver, definitely make the stop over in Victoria. It's just a hop away, and we'll offer you some more great experiences. We have over 30 different members available on that attractions pass. So let me know.
Awesome. Yeah, reasons to go. There we go, you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, Bernard. Natalia, I'm going to invite Natalia back to join us.